signature style and approach to the game left an indelible mark on Red Sox history. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back a six-time All-Star and one of the greatest players to ever call Fenway Park home, Nomar Garciaparra. Joining Nomar at Fenway tonight are his parents, Ramon and Sylvia, and his wife, Mia. Tonight, Red Sox principal owner John Henry, chairman Tom Werner, president and CEO Larry Lucchino, as well as Nomar's longtime Johnny Pesky, are here to present Nomar with a few gifts from the organization. Our first gift is a pair of commemorative Fenway Park seats. One of these seats bears Nomar's own number 5, while the other seat is marked with the number 6, the number belonging to Johnny himself. In addition, we are pleased to present Nomar with a special commemorative watch from the team. Congratulations, Nomar, and welcome back to Fenway.
I have to talk after this. First of all, I can't thank the Red Sox organization enough for having a day, for bringing me back home where I belong. I can't thank my family and friends enough for being here. I have so many great friends still in that dugout over here that you guys cheer for every day. And when I departed, I'm able to do something that a lot of players don't get a chance to do. And that's tell a nation, my family, thank you and I love you for everything.
Thank you, Nomar. And now we direct your attention to the center field video board as we look back on a career full of memorable moments.
2 out, nobody on for Nomar Garciaparra. 2 out, nobody on for Nomar Garciaparra, who jacks one out of here. His first major league hit is a home run.
Nomar spins and throws him out. Line and caught. Great catch by Garciaparra.
The last time you saw a defensive play from an infielder get that kind of reaction.
Does what he does best, throws off balance.
He rips one high and deep to left. Grand slam. Third over the screen today for Garciaparra.
Well, Garciaparra has a 22-game hitting streak.
Garciaparra into deep center field. A home run, Nomar.
Deep to left. It's up and it's gone. Garciaparra goes yard. Red Sox win it 6-5.
Playing shortstop, Nomar Garciaparra.
To the mound to deliver a ceremonial first pitch. But before that, a few of Nomar's friends and former teammates wanted to be here for this special occasion, and we are pleased to greet them tonight. Please welcome a right-handed hitter like Nomar, who has found great success in Fenway Park, Kevin Youkilis. A hitter who teamed with Nomar in the heart of the Red Sox batting order, David Ortiz. A pitcher who Nomar played behind for 9 years, Tim Wakefield. An infielder who turned many double plays with Nomar, Lou Merloni. Nomar's teammate and good friend, please welcome Brian Daubach. And a player who came up through the Red Sox system at the same time as Nomar and starred alongside him in Boston, Trot Nixon. Catching Nomar will be his friend and teammate from both Georgia Tech and the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. All right, Nomar, let's see a pitch. Thank you, Nomar Garciaparra. Back in the home where your magnificent career started. You'll always have a place in our hearts and at Fenway Park. And now for the 2 words we all love to hear. Please welcome Grace Garciaparra, 3 years old, and 8-year-old Reese Rapoli.
Play ball! Play ball! I just want to play. Whatever the end, whoever is winning, it's all the same. Play ball! I just want to say, whatever the season, whatever the reason, I love that game.
Baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, your New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, your New England Ford dealers, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network, and by AT&T. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fenway Park. John Lackey about to take the hill against his old team for the first time as the Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim get ready for Game 3 of this 4-game series. The Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of the series, and John Lackey comes into tonight's action with a 2-1 mark, ready to go against the Angels as the Red Sox take the field. As the Sox take the field, let's check out the Angels starting 9 tonight. It is Eric Ibar at shortstop leading it off with Bobby Abreu in right field batting second. Torrey Hunter in center field third with Kendry Morales at first base in the cleanup spot. Hideki Matsui in left field. Meiser Turris is the DH batting sixth. Howie Kendrick second base bat seventh with Mike Napoli doing the catching batting eighth. And Brandon Wood will bat ninth and play at third base. John Lackey on the hill tonight at 2-1 mark. 5 starts already. 4.50 earned run average. He's worked in 30 innings and has a .307 opponent batting average against him. Of course, this is the first time he's ever faced his old team. His last start against the Orioles, 7-inning effort, giving up 3 runs, 2 earned. He struck out 6 along the way, walked 3. His victories are at Minnesota and against the Orioles.
The defense tonight for the Red Sox, they're 11th in the league. They've made 20 errors in their 27 games. Adrian Beltre will be at third base. Marco Scutaro, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And Kevin Youkilis, the first baseman. Left to right, Jeremy Hermida. Bill Hall gets the start in center. And J.D. Drew in right field. Victor Martinez doing the catching. And John Lackey on the mound.
Umpiring crew tonight, it is Wally Bell, who has the play with Laz Diaz at first base, John Hirschbeck at second base, and James Hoy, who is at third base for the umpires.
Buenas noches, amigos.
.71 degrees as it is clear right now at Fenway Park. Blue skies above. And the lights on here at Fenway as it has been a spectacular day in Boston. A warm evening. And the Red Sox and Angels ready to go. It is Eric Ibar, Bobby Abreu, and Torrey Hunter lead it off here in the first inning. On Nomar Garciaparra night from Fenway Park. A ceremony tonight before the game. Nomar will be joining us a little bit later tonight as had the chance to get back on the field, see a lot of his old teammates, and hear from the crowd, something he really never had the chance to do after the trade back in 2004. And a strange place for John Lackey to be tonight, I'm sure, as he gets ready to face his old teammates. And the first pitch of this one to Ibar is in there for strike one, and we're underway. Ibar, 245 to begin the season. It's away, and it's 1-1 to Ibar.
That's the pitch that John Lackey had really working well for him in his last outing was that curveball.
Inside for ball 2, 2-1.
You would think that Lackey would know this lineup pretty much. He's had the chance to watch him over the last couple of years, knows the hitters, knows what their strengths are, knows what their weaknesses are.
And, of course, part of an Angels team that came in here and swept the Red Sox in the American League Division Series last year. It's that one by Ibar at 94, and it's 2-2. Remember that shot of Sochi coming out to take Lackey out of the game, and Lackey not wanting to come out of the game. It was real hoarse for Sochi over the years as he strikes out Ibar to start his night. 1 down.
Mixing his pitches up, basically fastballs in and out to Ibar. Puts him away on an outside fastball. Lackey's strikeout high in the season is 6, and he did that in his last outing against the Baltimore Orioles.
1 down here in the first inning, and Bobby Abreu the batter. 264, 4 homers, and 13 runs batted in. He was the DH in game 1 of this series, but has been back in right field for each of the last 2 games. In the midst of a 4 for his last 21 skid. And only one hit in his last 16 at bats. And a great postseason against the Red Sox. Was 5 for 9. Scored 4 runs in the American League Division Series. On the ground, and a foul ball just down that third base bag.
And Mike Scioscia out right now to argue the point a little bit.
The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports, official sporting goods retailer, the New England Sports Network. John Lackey, where he ranks among Angels in their franchise. That really was close, Jerry.
Very close. Take a look from a different angle. From that angle, it's tough to tell.
James Hoy jumping out of the way while making the call at the same time. You're waiting on a 1-2. It's Jan, lifts a fly ball to left field. Hermida, he is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out, 2 down. So 2 outs here in the first inning. Here comes Torrey Hunter. A .302 average, 3 homers, and 13 runs batted in. He has 2 career home runs off Lackey, one of the guys who faced him as a non-member of the Angels over the years. Of course, Hunter spending his career with the Twins. There is strike 1 to Torrey Hunter. And of course, 2 played together each of the last 2 years in Los Angeles.
Torrey Hunter does have the at-bats against Lackey when he was with the Twins. A .265 career hitter with a couple of home runs.
Elevates and he chases at 94, 1-2. Hunter is heating it up. There's a pitch inside that time, 2-2. Aaron Ashton has gotten the Flyers off to a fast start tonight in Philadelphia. They're just 2.5 minutes in. The Flyers have a 1-0 advantage. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the first. A 1-2-3 first for Lackey. Red Sox coming up. Park as the Red Sox are coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Starting lineup is brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. It's Marco Scudero who's at shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second base with Victor Martinez doing the catching. Kevin Youkilis at first base. J.D. Drew in right field. David Ortiz, the DH, bats sixth. Adrian Beltre at third base. Jeremy Hermida starting in left, bats eighth. And Bill Hall in center field batting ninth. Former Red Sox right-hander Joel Pinheiro on the mound tonight for the Angels. Pinheiro making his sixth start of the year. He comes in at 2-3 with a 5.76 earned run average. Opponents hitting at 320 against Pinheiro. And then last time out against the Detroit Tigers, he went 3 1/3 and gave up 10 hits and 10 runs, 9 earned. Badly roughed up by the Detroit Tigers. He has given up 15 earned runs in his last 2 games.
And lifetime against the Red Sox, a 3-5 record with an ERA of over 6.
Pinheiro, 31 years old. Wheeler has tied it. Shatan has given the Bruins a 2-1 advantage. And Bruins have quickly bounced back in that game tonight in Philadelphia. 1-2 rolled foul by Scudero. Pinheiro spending the last 3 years with the St. Louis Cardinals. And last year with the Cardinals, a 15-game winner. He's 15-12 in 32 starts with a 3.49 earned run average. Signed as a free agent by the Angels during the offseason. 8 full Major League seasons, and of course Pinheiro came up in the Seattle Mariners organization, pitching for parts of 6 seasons with the Mariners. Was in Boston for 31 games, all out of the bullpen in 2007 for the Red Sox. 1-2 is just outside, and it's 2-2. Pedroia and then Victor Martinez here in the bottom of the first inning. Joel Pinheiro last year starting game 3 of the division series against the Dodgers. Took the loss in a 5-1 decision. 2-2 pitch to Scudero. On the ground to shortstop. Ibar to the backhand. And a low throw, but dug out by Morales for the first out here in the first inning.
Let's take a look at the Angel defense. 19 errors in 28 games. Brandon Wood at third base. Eric Ibar, the shortstop. Howie Kendrick at second. And Kendry Morales, the first baseman. Left to right, Hideki Matsui. 9 Gold Gloves for Torrey Hunter. Bobby Abreu and Mike Napoli doing the catching.
One out here in the bottom of the first inning, and it brings up Dustin Pedroia. Dustin started the night with a .287 batting average, 7 home runs, and 21 runs batted in. He's 2 for 10 so far in the series. His 7th home run of the season on Monday, tied for 8th in the American League in home runs. A total of 49 home runs in his career. And a swing and a miss, 2-1.
Right now, Dustin on a 3-game hitting streak. 1 for 4 in the ball game last night here at Fenway.
Fouled straight back, 2-2.
What a perfect night for baseball, isn't it?
Sure is.
Beautiful out.
Beautiful all day and warm tonight. John Henry, Larry Lucchino, Tom Werner down enjoying the field level seats tonight. Just coming off the field from the Nomar Garciaparra ceremony tonight at Fenway Park. To left center field, Torrey Hunter moves over and makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Your mom deserves only the best, so give her only the best. The Foxwoods Resort Casino and MGM Grand and Foxwoods gift card. It's good for luxurious spa and salon treatment, hotel stay, gourmet dining, entertainment, and more. It's the perfect Mother's Day gift. Visit foxwoods.com or call 1-800-FOXWOODS.
2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, and here comes Victor Martinez. 3 for 9 series so far for Martinez. A little bit low for ball 1. To 242 with a home run. 8 runs batted in. In there for a strike, and it's a ball and a strike. Arrow's certainly not going to overpower you. Fastball 89 to 90, somewhere in there. Nicholas Whitting on deck. Breaking ball missing downstairs, and it's 2-1. Field straight away on Victor Martinez with 2 outs here in the first inning. Line to right, and Martinez got a base hit. Bobby Abreu over to play it, but a 2-out single for Victor Martinez.
Well, things starting to come now for Victor Martinez. He's 5 for his last 10. It's his inside fastball from Pinheiro and cleans it out. Topspin line drive out to right field.
So 2 down, Victor Martinez at first base, and here's Kevin Youkilis. Takes strike 1. Youkilis at 293 to start the night. 5 home runs, 15 runs batted in. He's 3 for 5 so far in the series. A double, home run batted in, and 4 runs batted in. As this one fouled off to the right. Monday hit his 50th career home run at Fenway Park. That's with Victor Martinez at first base. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Strike 3 call. High strike at that, but Youkilis gone on 3 pitches. Done with 1. No score from Fenway. Second inning, scoreless at Fenway Park. As coming up for the Angels, Kendry Morales, Hideki Matsui, Mike Turris face John Lackey at a 1-2-3 first inning on 14 pitches. Numbers from Morales off to a good start. As he jumps back out of the way. It'll be interesting to find out how much John Lackey relies on the scouting report on these Angels hitters and how much he relies on what he already knows.
I'd certainly bet that he looked at both of those things, the scouting report, and maybe had something to add for himself. You know, he's watched these guys over and over again, as we talked about, for a number of years.
Foul back. It's a piece of Victor on the way by. 2-2.
Some of that changes too, Don. You know, from like series to series. Actually, a guy may be swinging different now than the next time the Red Sox see the Angels.
I'm just thinking about patterns that he would be aware of in the past. Guy has trouble with the ball in this spot. Something that he remembered as he backs off, and Victor Martinez will head out.
See, he's got a certain idea what he wants to do to Kendry Morales right now, and he's telling Victor Martinez what it is.
I would think when you're a pitcher on a team, you would think to yourself how you would go about getting a teammate out.
And the other way around, too. If you're a hitter.
This is inside for ball 3, full count.
You know, this is what I look for against this guy.
A 1-2-3 first, a full count to the first batter in the second inning. Line to left, opposite field, base hit for Morales. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Don, one of the last times that John Lackey and Mike Scioscia were in the same uniform was the postseason last year when Scioscia went to take Lackey out of the game against the Yankees, and Lackey yelled, "This is mine." Well, Scioscia pulled him anyway, and Lackey said he was disappointed, but he has the utmost respect for Scioscia.
We had a great relationship. I have a lot of respect for him as a manager and as a man, and I think he feels the same way about me. So I enjoyed my time over there, but really excited to be here in Boston and really enjoying my time.
Lackey did express some disappointment when talking with the media yesterday that the Angels didn't make more of an effort to keep him, but he says he is happy and fortunate to be in the Red Sox organization now. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. You'll like that about John Lackey, not wanting to come out of games and wanting to be there for the entire time and going all 9. All great characteristics when you're thinking about a good frontline starting pitcher.
And managers like that too, even though they have to battle with those guys sometimes. They want a guy that wants to stay out there.
I think Lackey would have been just fine to stay there with the Angels his entire career, as that one was in there for a strike. And I think it surprised a lot of people when he did go on the free agent market that Boston was a place that he wanted to go.
Surprised me. Surprised me a lot. That signing surprised me tremendously because I thought for sure Lackey would never leave the Angels.
Ends up with a team that they had battled for so many years in the postseason and finally cleared that hurdle last year. This is over the mound. Well placed. Pedroia off balance with a nice play. Coming from second base, Pedroia in the air with the throw to get Matsui for the first out of the inning.
Well, he just makes play after play after play after play. Another great play here by Pedroia. The big bounce over the head of Lackey. When you figure base hit right there, but Matsui doesn't run well. And that gives Dustin Pedroia a chance to throw him out at first base. Anybody with above average speed, that's a base hit, but not with Matsui running down the line.
So Morales takes second on the ground out, 1 down. Here is Turris. Turris had last night off. Has 6 RBIs in his last 6 starts. 10 RBIs on the year, 270 average. Riding a 5-game hitting streak coming into tonight's action. In the dirt, Martinez able to keep it in front of him. And no advance for Kendry Morales.
Nice block by Victor Martinez. He slides to his right, able to keep the ball in front of him and that runner at second base.
Three and 0. His Turris now, Kendrick next. Angels batting here in the second inning. Over the inside corner for strike one, 3-1 as Turris is ready to flip the bat away. A strike call from home plate umpire Wally Bell. Ball 4 and as Turris does work the walk down to first base. First free pass given up by Lackey.
Olympia Sports is proud to support the pediatric trauma program at Children's Hospital Boston. Come into any Olympia Sports location today. Make a donation to help children. World-class doctors pioneer and provide advanced treatment for kids who need your help.
One out, first and second, and Howie Kendrick, the batter. Kendrick at 284 with a home run, 13 runs batted in, and John Farrell quickly out. Lucky appeared to be surprised to see him.
For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings, the Sox get a save. CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital Boston. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox.
30 pitches so far for Lackey. It's an even split, 15 strikes, 15 balls. First and second, one out. And Howie Kendrick, a 1-0. There's the strike, 1-1. Kendrick, a .429 hitter at Fenway Park in his career. That's a fly ball out towards center field. Bill Hall going back to the warning track to make the catch, tagging at second base is Morales. He'll take third with 2 outs in the inning.
That wind tonight blowing straight out towards center field here at Fenway Park. Wind coming from the south.
Here's Mike Napoli, the catcher. 236, no homers, and 2 runs batted in. That's out of the number 8 spot for the Angels. Angels coming in here now, losing 5 in a row. They dropped 3 games to the Detroit Tigers before they arrived. And they've lost the first 2 games of this 4-game series at Fenway Park. And a tough trip so far. There's a strike, 1-1 to Napoli. Swing and a miss. Challenged him at 94, and it's 1-2.
It's a combination that probably worked together quite a bit. Lackey and Napoli. That time, Lackey throws the fastball right by him.
inside. It grazed him. This will load the bases. So a 1-2 pitch getting a piece of Napoli and bases loaded.
Just barely getting a piece of Napoli right on the shirt, it looks like.
So bases loaded, 2 down. Brandon Wood, number 9 man, third baseman with a chance. Popped up foul, backing on play off to the right.
A little tough to pick up the baseball right now for infielders, outfielders. You got that twilight time of night. Sometimes you look up in that sky and you just can't find the ball. Looks like the roof of the old Metrodome.
Slow start for Brandon Wood. He's made 3 straight starts now for the Angels. Back at third base tonight with Weiser's Turris being used as the DH. It's outside, 1-1. Wood, who is an .083 hitter with the bases loaded, is 1 for 4 in that category this season. Chance here to get to John Lackey in the second inning for Los Angeles. Wood with a swing and a miss. That was in, and it's 1-2.
You mentioned Don Wood got off to a terrible start, and then he got hot. Now he's 0 for his last 7.
Top of the order, Eric Ibar on deck, but there are 2 outs in the inning. In the dirt outside, 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the second. And a 2-2 to Brandon Wood. Victor wants to talk it over. Little room for error here. Kendry Morales 90 feet away at third base. Weiser's Turris at second base. Mike Napoli at first, 2 down. Center fielder Bill Hall, step or 2 towards right zone. Struck him out, blew it by him at 93. Wood strikes out. Angels leave him loaded. No score from the fans. J.D. Drew leads it off in the second and takes ball one. There's some signs a lot of work goes into. And then there's some others. But you enjoy the thought, no matter what. Thanks for thinking of it. 2-0. We counted J.D. Drew, 258 average, 5 homers, 17 runs batted in. And there for a strike, 2-1. In by Napoli, but it's ball 3, 3-1. Ball 4, leadoff walk. J.D. Drew down to first. Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. Leadoff walk for J.D. Drew to start this second inning. And here is David Ortiz. Back in there as the DH, part of the key matchup. It's brought to you by New England Acura dealers. 9 for 23 against Pinheiro. 2 home runs, 11 ribbies.
And that's probably the biggest reason why David's in the lineup tonight, because of those gaudy numbers against Joel Pinheiro.
Not likely to be in the lineup tomorrow night. Left-hander Scott Kazmir on the mound for the Angels. And a tough night again last night for David Ortiz. 0 for 4 in the game last night. Coming up in some key situations. Riding into a couple of double plays, striking out a couple of times. Lines this one to center field in for a base hit. J.D. Drew to second base, and Big Papi's got a single in his first at bat tonight.
And those numbers will continue to rise for David Ortiz off Pinheiro. He gets a sinking fastball and shoots it right back up the middle on the line for the base hit.
So now 417 average against Pinheiro for David Ortiz. 2 on, nobody out, and Adrian Beltre the batter. .323 with a home run, 13 runs batted in. They finished up one period in Philadelphia, and the Bruins have a 2-1 lead. Swing and miss. Big swing for Beltre, 1-1. Sox with 2 hits tonight. Victor Martinez with a single in the first inning. And David Ortiz with a single here in the second. 2 on, nobody out here in the second inning. To third base, and a fair ball that gets by Wood. From second base comes Drew. He'll score, and the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Well, what Wood wanted to do there is catch the ball, tag third, and go to first for the double play. Instead, by rushing, he gets nothing. This ball's going to take him right to the third base bag.
That hit the bag?
I don't believe it did. I think it hit in front of the bag. Let's take one more look. Let's see if it did hit the third base bag. I thought it was just in front.
They've charged him with an error. Red Sox take a 1-0 advantage. First and second, still nobody out. Take another look.
Yeah, bounced right in front of the bag, and that's why they scored an error. If it hit the bag, it would have been a base hit. It his whole thought process there was just catch the ball, tag third, and go the first for the double play.
Red Sox get a run, lead it 1-0, 2 on, nobody out. Jeremy Hermida, the batter, takes ball one away. .255, 3 homers, 13 runs batted in for Hermida. Back at him, Pinheiro will turn it into 2, maybe 3. Throw to first, not in time. Wow. That almost ended the inning. But they get 2 as it is. And Sosa's going to argue now that they got the guy at first as well in Beltran.
That looked really close. When they made that relay throw from second base, I thought it was going to be a triple play. There's the first out, the line drive catch. They got no problem getting Ortiz. Now they go to first base to try to get Beltran. It's almost like Beltran stepped on the first baseman. Man, is that ever close. Looks like Beltran maybe stepped on the foot of Kendry Morales.
Yes. Well, Beltran called safe. He's at first base with 2 down. And here's Bill Hall getting a start in center field tonight. And taking strike 1 from Joel Pinheiro.
Giving Donnell McDonald a night off, but Bill Hall's got pretty good numbers. 3 for 9 with a home run off Pinheiro.
Hall hit his first home run in a Red Sox uniform on Monday. Had yesterday off. On the ground up the middle, then into center field, a base hit. Beltran takes second base. Let's check in with Catherine Tappan. Catherine. Okay, Catherine, thanks very much. Here at Fenway Park, the Red Sox have grabbed a lead with a run in the bottom of the second inning. Marco Scutaro coming up. He grounded out to shortstop first time up. Very committed in this inning by the Angels' third baseman, Brandon Wood. He's added to the problems here for Joel Pinheiro. Straightens him up. 91 on the fastball inside. Wood charged with an error at third base, which continued this inning.
That was his 6th error of the season at third base.
On the corner, and it's a ball and a strike to Scutaro. Red Sox have the right guy up in this situation. Beltran at second base, Hall at first. Red Sox as a team, 12 for 27 in that category, first 2 games. Drops in there for strike 2, 1-2. And the curveball from Joel Pinheiro. Pedroia would be next. There are 2 outs here in the second. On the ground right side, Kendrick from the outfield grass throws out Scutaro to end the inning. Run for the Red Sox. Boston on top 1-0. Top half of the third inning, 1-0. Red Sox on top. Eric Ibar standing in against John Lackey. Lackey with 41 pitches through the first 2 innings. Ibar, Abreu, and Hunter to bat here in the third. 1-0 is lifted in the air to left field. Armida has it sized up. And there's one down in the third inning. Hey, it's Nomar Garcia-Parra night at Fenway Park, and look who stopped in.
I had to come say hi to you guys.
How you doing, Nomar?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
This has to be great for you to come back here and have a chance to say goodbye to the fans and just to pay their dues.
It is. I was telling my speech earlier, I was saying that not many people have that luxury. And, you know, you don't get that opportunity to really just tell them how you feel and how grateful you are. And I'm so grateful to the organization that they allowed me to have a day such as this. And I'm grateful, too, that I was able to retire as a Red Sox.
Yeah, how did all that come about, Nomar?
Well, when I was thinking about retirement, contemplating it, and then when I knew that day was there, I'm like, I'm done. I remember going home and saying, my tank's empty, I'm done. And my wife and I was like, but one thing I would love to do is actually retire as a Red Sox. So I kept in contact with Theo over the years and called him up and asked him his thoughts on that. And he goes, are you kidding? It'd be an honor for us, and we would love that. I'm so glad you're thinking that way. And I'm like, thank you. And I was like, you more. And it happened. And I'm eternally grateful that it did.
How's it going for you now? You've come over to the dark side a little bit. You're with us now. I mean, how's that going?
The dark side. I didn't say dark side. You guys may have called it the dark side, but I didn't say that. I'm enjoying it. I really am having a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, and I knew that, and I didn't come in there assuming it was going to be easy. I didn't take that for granted, and I've been very lucky because people I've worked with have been great, making it easy for me.
Most people that leave Boston, some are relieved at times to go, others are not. But when you play for other organizations and you play for a couple of other than the Red Sox, there's nothing quite like your Red Sox days.
No, for sure. I mean, it's definitely a special place. I had a lot of teammates that I played with them. I'd be going to the Boston Red Sox, and I'd always tell them, you're going to love it. Let me tell you what it's all about. Every day it's life or death. And it's a great thing. I mean, that's what I love. I thrived on that feeling. They're so supportive. The fans are incredible. You're going to play. You're going to think about winning every single day. And it is a unique experience. And lucky for me, though, I was able to put on some other great uniforms for some other great organizations. And I've had some wonderful, wonderful experiences, stuff that I'll never forget. But at the same time, I always think about where it all started. And I played here for so long. And I always knew what this organization, what these fans have always meant to me in my heart. And it's because of that I get to have a day like today.
I know a lot of your teammates were here as well. Trot Nixon, as well as Brian Daubach back as well. You ever keep in touch with those guys?
Yeah, I do.
This is on the ground at third base. Throw to second for one, on to first for two. Can you hang with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nomar will be back at Fenway Park. It's 1-0 Red Sox. Bottom of the third inning, back at Fenway Park. It is Dustin Pedroia to lead it off, and followed by Victor Martinez, Kevin Youkilis here in the last of the third, 1-0. Red Sox on top. Nomar Garciaparra joining us on Nomar Garciaparra Day at Fenway.
Of course, it's single line, right?
Yeah, 5-5-5.
Yeah, exactly.
We get it all.
I noticed.
There's no thinking there.
I've always said when you played, I said the one thing we'll always remember on Nomar is that trademark. Catch the ball in the backhand, off balance throw to first base, and you dropped one on his own throw out the first pitch, right?
I figured I had to, right? So everybody who remember that play. I even told Tech. I said, Tech, I'm going to drop down and throw off the run. He's like, great. I'm going to have to move. Here comes the sink, and I was like, it wasn't that bad. So that was good.
2-1-2 Pedroia is chopped foul. We'll take a look at the ceremony before the game for Nomar earlier tonight.
Seats.
One of these seats. And I love the fact that they had Johnny Best.
Yeah, 5 and 6.
Yeah, that's great.
There it is.
I'm just glad I didn't bounce it. I had everybody back in the studio ESPN going, if you bounce it, we're going to wear you out.
Pedroia lines it opposite field into right field for a base hit. Leadoff single to start the third.
It seems to me that sometimes Pedroia goes to the plate making his mind up. He's going to use that inside-out swing and go to the opposite field. And that time he takes a breaking ball and shoots it the other way. Watch the hands come inside the baseball and fire it off to right field for the base hit. He can go to the other way. He can pull the ball if it's in. Use the whole field.
Pitchers don't like pitching to somebody like that. They don't know, okay, how do I get this guy out? I can't get him out in. I can't get him out with a breaking ball. He's going to use everywhere. It's not like he's just one-dimensional. He's going to pull everything. Yeah, she's a special player. And then he makes plays like he did earlier, just diving and throwing the guy out off 1 foot and popping back up, ready for the next play.
Omar, you look at the course of your career. Is there one moment, or maybe one season that stands out for you as being your favorite?
No, I don't know if there's just one. There's so many. I mean, gosh darn. I talk about some of the days that I had, but I think about my teammates, fun times we have off the field. I mean, you think about like 03. That team was so close, and we were right there, and then 04 winning it all, and then they made me feel such a part of it by calling me. I mean, it really just said how close that team was. That there was more to to us just winning the World Series or doing anything like that. That there was a camaraderie that existed. So I appreciate that. And gosh, the moments that these fans would give me. I mean, some of the curtain calls that I've been fortunate enough to have here, from 3 home runs to. And then you take last year when I came back in another uniform and got the ovation that I got. I mean, I still get chills and goosebumps thinking about that. Just that it was amazing.
And with that, that said, it had to be tough for you to be sitting home to watch that World Series.
It was tough, definitely tough. You want to be there, you want to be in it, and with those guys, especially these guys. But at the same time, they were calling me. I mean, that's why people wanted to make a big deal, like, oh, you must have been angry or mad. I said. Not when you have the guys on the bus calling me, hey, did you see us win today? And that means they pick up the phone to do that after they just won, and we're thinking about you and throughout the playoffs. So I'm grateful for that.
What a strange day that was, too, in Minnesota. We're sitting there, the lineup goes up, Garciaparra in it, the lineup comes down, Garciaparra not in it, and walking out. And I remember watching you walk out and thinking, wow, this is shocking. But, I mean, that was, for me, thinking this is shocking.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. I couldn't believe it. I remember I was like, I didn't know what to cry or what to do. I was packing my stuff. And I remember going to the hotel, and I remember in the hotel crying. And then that next day, you're going, all right, on the plane, got to go. No more tears, be a professional. You got to go out there. Now I got to try to win for the next uniform I'm putting on, and because they want to win as well. And, that's unfortunate. I was talking about this earlier, getting interviewed. I said, in baseball, there's both a human element and a business element. And oftentimes we don't see the business part, and when we do, it's not always pretty. But when it's all said and done, I always think that the human element kind of trumps the business part. And if you can remember that and realize that, I can have a day like this.
You probably don't remember this, but when we signed with the Red Sox, we interviewed at Anaheim. I think it was Bob Kurtz was my partner at the time, and that was your first interview as a member of the Red Sox. Time flies, doesn't it?
I remember oh gosh darn it. You blink and it's like it's over. And look at that. And I realize how fast time flies now that I have kids, because I'm going, gosh, they're growing up way too fast. Yeah. It blinks. But I do remember that. Getting an interview back in Anaheim, and then coming out here as well. Right after that, getting my physical, coming to a game, and then shipping me out to Single A with DeMarlo Hale as my first manager.
I didn't know that.
Pedroia was off, and it's fouled off. 3-2. Pedroia headed back to first base. You're living out west now.
I am. My family's out there, and obviously having kids and first grandkids for my parents, and they can't get enough of them, which is great. And so that's being out there, having the family around, so supportive. It's, I'm not gonna lie, the weather. I'm tough in the cold. It's always been tough on me.
We've been lucky this year.
It's been great.
We've been lucky. I mean, usually it's June before it gets nice, but we've had some great weather so far this year.
Feel strange not to be on the field for the first time this year as you move along in the summer?
It does, but then I feel my body and I realize I'm kind of glad that I'm, not. I just knew, and my body couldn't do it anymore, and the injuries and the condition that I have, and understanding that it was like, all right, there's not much you can do anymore. It's just, it is what it is, and go home and play with the kids.
Well, Nomar, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thanks for having me, guys. Good to see you guys. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoying, now I get to go home and watch you guys and listen and follow you guys. It's fun.
Enjoy your second life.
Yeah, thanks. I am.
Thanks again. Well, it is a 1-0 Red Sox lead here. Runners at first base. Victor Martinez with a full count. Line and caught, turns it into 2. So 2 down here in the third inning.
After a long at bat, Victor Martinez makes Howie Kendrick get to the top of his jump to make that catch and then turn it into a double play with the man off at first base.
10 pitch at bat for Victor Martinez turns into a double play. 2 down here in the third inning. And Kevin Youkilis struck out looking first time up. Take strike 1. Two double plays turned here by the Angels in the last 2 innings. On the corner, Youkilis has looked at 5 pitches tonight, all for strikes. The 0-2. Misses down and away. 1-2. In tight. 2-2. They are giving up a run in the second inning. On the ground, foul. Swing and a miss. Youkilis strikes out for the second time tonight against Pinheiro. We're through 3. It's 1-0 Boston. 1-0. Red Sox on top of the fourth inning. That is Kendra Morales to lead it off against John Lackey. And that one is in there for strike one. Morales single to left field. First time up. The only hit so far tonight for the Angels off John Lackey. Lackey has walked a pair and hit a batter. One is inside, 2-1 to Morales. Lackey last time out, no decision at Baltimore, 7-inning effort, but 3 runs, 2 earned. Season high 6 strikeouts, but walk-off win. Miguel Tejada in the 10th inning, and Lackey erased from the decision. There is a strike, and Morales can't believe it. Full count.
Yeah, I don't think Morales has been too pleased with both strikes that have been called upon him in this at-bat. All appear to be away, but the strike called by Wally Bell.
Chop to first. Youkilis has got it, and he'll flip to Lackey for the first out of the 4th inning.
Red Sox fans get the Red Sox Nation Monster Pack today. It includes the opportunity to purchase 2 green Monster seats, a complimentary post-game tour for 2 people, and early entry to watch batting practice and much more. Only select May games. So join now to secure your place on the Monster. To purchase, visit RedSoxNation.com now.
Wow.
On the Monsters.
I'm not pleased with my hair situation. I'm not pleased with it anyway, but I'm really not pleased with it in that picture.
Well, the sad thing is I'm better looking there than I am in person.
Wow. Just a little more hair. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. And that's 1-1. Field set up straight away, 1 down, 1-1. It's a strike over the inside corner to Matsui. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. John Lackey getting at least 10 wins in each of his 7 full Major League seasons. And of course, that was all done as a member of these Angels. George Mark Burley is the only other American League hurler with double-digit victories in each of the last 7 seasons, beginning in 2003. Towards second base, and on the backhand, Pedroia sets and throws 2 down. Matsui is grounded out to Pedroia.
Good sign now. Lackey getting some ground ball outs in this game. Curveball that time doing the honors. And in fact, both outs in this inning with the curveball. Look at Tito.
1,000. Said he didn't know today. It was told this afternoon. And
those numbers would be a heck of a lot better if you didn't have the Phillies for those.
This turn is chopped right side. Pedroia to his left from the outfield grass. To 1-2-3, 4th inning. 3.5 in the books. 1-0 Boston. Bottom of the 4th inning back at Fenway Park. J.D. Drew leads it off and takes ball 1 away. Drew walked and scored the game's only run back in the 2nd inning. A walk to lead that inning off. A strike, and it's 1-1. Drew, Ortiz, and Beltre down here in the 4th inning against Joel Pinheiro. Skips in for ball 2. Pinheiro has surrendered 5 hits. They must have switched that error to a base hit. They've taken the error down from the board and added another hit. This is back to the mound. Pinheiro spears it, fires to first for the out. It's time now for tonight's AT&T trivia question. Nomar Garciaparra hit 178 career home runs as a member of the Boston Red Sox, but who did he hit his last Red Sox home run off of? So we know it had to be in 2004. 1 out. David Ortiz single to center field in the 2nd. Now lifts one foul. Official score did make a switch on that play at third base. Beltre gets a base hit and take the error away from Brandon Wood. And you can credit Beltre now with an RBI. 1-1. In the air to left field for Ortiz. Hit deep. Matsui going back, looking up. Opposite field home run for Big Papi. He got a single in the 2nd. He follows it up with an opposite field home run. 4th home run of the year for Ortiz, and the Red Sox lead it 2-0.
That was a terrific job of staying back by David Ortiz because he got a changeup from Pinheiro. This is an off-speed pitch right here to David Ortiz. He takes it to the opposite field, up into the monster seats for the home run. His 4th of the year and his 7th RBI. It's funny how you get in there a comfort zone against certain pitches, and certainly David Ortiz has that against Joel Pinheiro.
The shallow center. Hunter got a bad read initially, now comes in and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Shifting the weight back to the front foot in the opposite field for David Ortiz.
Two down for Jeremy Hermida. They formed a pole as they move Torrey Hunter to right center. As Hermida takes strike 1. Hermida lined into a double play in the 2nd inning. Inside that time, 1-1. Tap foul, and it's 1-2. Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson. During the 2010 Red Sox season, Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every home run hit by the Red Sox. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. 1-2 to Hermida. He's outside, 2-2. in the dirt. Full count. Needed now. Hall would be next. There are 2 outs in the 4th inning. On the ground, fouls. It fouls off the breaking ball. Still 3-2. Ball 4, he walks Hermida. It is the second walk served up by Pinheiro.
Who is Boston's favorite sports legend? Now is your chance to help us find out with NESN.com's Boston Tournament of Legends presented by Nissan. Vote at NESN.com/Nissan and enter for a chance to win preferred seating at the Tradition on June 14th, an limited edition print of artist Michael Coyne's Boston mural, courtesy of your local Nissan dealers.
2 outs, Hermida at first base. Bill Hall single to center field, first time up. He takes strike 1 from Pinheiro. His fastball's been just about 89. About to throw his 80th pitch of his outing with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. And there's a slider, and it's sent out to center field. Back is Hunter to make the catch that ends the inning. Home run for David Ortiz as the Red Sox on top 2-0. Top half of the 5th inning, Red Sox on top 2-0. As Howie Kendrick, Mike Napoli, and Brandon Wood will bat here in the 5th inning, bottom third of the Angels order. John Lackey back to the hill. In there for a strike, 1-1. 4 in a row retired by Lackey, retired the side in order at 3 ground ball outs. In the 4th inning, another ground ball, nicely picked in the backhand by Beltre. Throw in time, 1 down. Adrian Beltre with a nice snare at third base.
What a nice play by Beltre. Watch this ball just explode on him. That's why you work from the ground up with the glove. The glove is low and you work up with it. Spins around and makes that throw to first base.
One out here in the 5th. Mike Napoli, the batter. He was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. One hit so far for the Angels through 4 1/3 innings. It was a single by Kendry Morales back in the second inning. Strike over the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Pitch 70 coming up from John Lackey with one out here in the fifth. And Napoli goes chasing and strikes out. Fourth strikeout for Lackey, 2 down in the fifth.
First strikeout of the night for Lackey on the breaking ball. Quickly gets ahead of Napoli, throws him the curveball, and not even close. Other 3 strikeouts, Ibar on a fastball, Hunter on a fastball, Wood on a fastball, and this time the breaking ball to Napoli.
2 down, 6 in a row retired by Lackey. And here's Brandon Wood, who struck out swinging back in the second inning. For a strike over the outside corner. I wonder what the thinking of the Angels was in not re-signing Lackey. I mean, he's a guy who's done a great deal for the organization, broke in the World Series year, and pitched so well for them over the years. They end up getting Joel Pinheiro. This is a high drive to left field for Brandon Wood, and it is gone into the monster seats. Wood's second home run of the year, and the Angels are on the board. A solo shot with 2 outs here in the fifth.
Wood goused this one out of the ballpark. The fastball that's down and in. And the high fly ball up to the monster seats for the home run. All of a sudden, you got a 2-1 ball game. So a 2-out home run by Wood.
We talked about it last night. A lot of minor league home runs, 163. Brandon Wood in the minor leagues just not able to do it at the major league level. It's his 9th major league home run. Lucky ahead 0-1 of Ibar. But you think, I mean, about the Angels a little bit, Lackey was sort of their guy. I mean, their ace.
It's hard to explain. I mean, I don't know what the asking price was. I don't know how far apart they were in their negotiations.
Short Scudero on the run, and in time to end the inning. A home run for Brandon Wood has the Angels on the board. Halfway through this one, it's 2-1 Boston. lead in half. It's 2-1 now, Boston, as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Joel Pinheiro about to throw his 81st pitch of the night. And it's Marco Scutaro takes strike one. Scutaro has grounded out to short and to second. He is 0 for 2 in the game. Outfield set up straight away on Scutaro, followed by Pedroia and Martinez here in the 5th. Another slider, and it's on the ground to short. Ibar to his left. One out here in the 5th. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. One out here in the 5th. And Dustin Pedroia, who is 1 for 2, coming up. He's single to right field in the 3rd inning. One of 6 hits for the Red Sox tonight against Pinheiro. Fouled off to the right, 0-2. Two strikeouts, 2 walks, and 6 hits and 2 runs. Pitching line brought to you by New England Lexus dealers. 4 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. To right, and a base hit for Pedroia. Same way he took it in the 3rd inning to right field. He does it again. 1-out single. Second hit of the night for Dustin.
Yeah, back in the 3rd inning, it was on a breaking ball. This time it's a fastball away from Pedroia that he takes to the opposite field for the base hit. So Pedroia came into the game with a 287 average. That'll rise quickly with the 2 for 3 so far.
Base runner with 1 down here in the 5th, and Victor Martinez coming up. Had a 10-pitch at bat in the 3rd inning, but lined into a double play. Roy had led off the 3rd inning with a base hit, and then was erased on the double play. Victor singled back in the 1st inning, so 1 for 2 tonight. End of the 2nd period, score the same as the end of the 1st period. Tuukka Rask with 26 saves through 2 periods. Complete Bruins coverage on the post-game shows. Martinez down 0-2 with 1 out, and Dustin Pedroia at first base. In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Tap foul. Do it again, 2-2. Mentioned earlier, Terry Francona's 1,000th game as a Red Sox manager. 1,000 games, fourth most in franchise history, behind Joe Cronin, Mike Higgins, and Bill Kerrigan. 578, 421 mark for the first 999 games for Tito. Mostly 2 World Championships. Has the second highest winning percentage for Red Sox manager, behind only Joe McCarthy. Two. It is top foul again. Another lengthy at bat for Victor Martinez.
Pinheiro now up to 94 pitches here in the 5th inning.
Had a 10-pitch at bat before lining out in the 3rd. This will be pitch 7 of this sequence with Pinheiro. Two to Victor Martinez. Swing and a miss, and he gets Martinez. This is his 3rd K, and the 2nd out of the 5th.
Pinheiro throws both the slider and the curveball. This is the curveball over the top to pick up the strikeout.
Whether it's banking, investments, or insurance, Eastern Bank is here to help you and your community win. And for each Red Sox win this month, Eastern Bank Charitable Foundation will donate $500 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Cape Cod. Kevin Youkilis sold for 2. He struck out twice. A tough time tonight against Pinheiro when looking in the 1st inning, swinging in the 3rd inning. And it's 1-1. It's been a good pitch at times for Pinheiro tonight, that slider.
Probably the best pitch for him in this ball game tonight. Keeping that slider down and away from Kevin Youkilis. Both times he struck him out, though, have been on fastballs.
There's a fastball, and it's strike 2. Luke thought it was down. At the bottom of the strike zone, as it turns out. In the dirt, Napoli able to block it. No advance at first for Pedroia.
Nice job by Mike Napoli on that slider that just threw directly down in the dirt to keep Dustin Pedroia at first base and out of scoring position.
Pinheiro about to throw his 100th pitch of his outing. And it's strike 3. Youkilis strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. Play 5. It's 2-1 Boston. Sox on top of the Angels, top half of the 6th inning. 2, 3, and 4 for the Angels. Bobby Abreu, Torrey Hunter, and Henry Morales expected to bat here in the 6th inning. John Lackey, 76 pitches through the first 5. Abreu takes strike 1 over the outside corner. Abreu has flied to left and walked. Lackey surrendered a home run in the 5th inning. Solo shot to Brandon Wood. 3rd home run Lackey has allowed this year. They've got the Angels on the board. Also broke up a string of 6 in a row at the time retired by Lackey. Just inside, 2-2.
Lackey just missing that inside corner. Everything had been away to Bobby Abreu. They tried to get him out inside, and he just missed.
Breaking ball missing downstairs, full count. Abreu, then Hunter and Morales to bat in this inning. Three-two pitch. On the ground right side, Pedroia to his left. One down here in the 6th inning. It's time now for the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. The question was, who did Nomar Garciaparra hit his last Red Sox home run off? The answer, Kelvin Escobar, July 16th of 2004. While Escobar was a member of the Anaheim Angels, Nomar hit 5 home runs in the 2004 season as a member of the Red Sox, at 178 in his Red Sox career. And of course, at Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Oh, 1 to Hunter. Gone, they check no, says Laz Diaz.
I think Laz got it right down at first base. Don, I know you disagree with me.
I disagree totally. 2-1.
You think every check swings this way?
Well, 3-3-1.
You didn't do any pitching in your day, did you?
No, I didn't. Actually, I did.
Did you?
Little League is where I shut down the pitching career. So I wrapped it up. 86 pitches. The pitching line is brought to you by Ace Ticket. One run and 5 in the 3rd. On the ground to shortstop. Scudero gathers. 2 down. There's Henry Morales. Singled in the 2nd, grounded out to first base in the 4th. 1 for 2, and one of only 2 hits given up by Lackey tonight. In tight, and it's 2-1.
Seems like Lackey tonight going with more fastballs than we saw in that last outing. Last outing had very good curveball. Tonight it seems to be more fastballs. Working the inside, outside corners.
A little fastball, and it's 2-2. Eight ground ball outs. Check guy's got 10 ground ball outs. 2 down here in the 6th. Another one headed to shortstop Scudero with a throw that is in time. A basket catch first by Youkilis. 5.5 done. It is 2-1 Boston. J.D. Drew leads it off for the 3rd time in this game. He walked as a leadoff hitter in the 2nd. Grounded out as a leadoff hitter in the 4th. Here he is in the 6th inning. Joel Pinheiro. Over 100 pitches at 102 as he starts this 6th inning. Drew, Ortiz, and Beltre expected in the inning. To first base on 2 hops. Morales leads Pinheiro to the bag for the first out here of the 6th inning.
Time now for the first light cold hard blast. And it was David Ortiz's home run back in the 4th inning going to the opposite field. Fresh brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
It's been a nice night for David Ortiz. Singled in the 2nd inning and then hit a home run to the monster seats in left field in the 4th inning. Opposite field shot. 4th home run of the year. Fouls it straight back. Action for the first time in the Angels pen. Right-hander Jason Bulger. Look at a 440 average against Pinheiro. Full shift on for the Angels. Mike Kendrick in short right field, the second baseman. Up and away, 1-2 as he chases.
David Ortiz in the month of April did not have a multiple hit game. So far in early May, he has 2. including tonight.
One-two pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Ties a season high of 107. That's to surpass that with a count of 2-2 to David Ortiz. One out in the sixth inning. Up and away. He doesn't chase this time. Full count. Inside, ball 40, walks Ortiz. Third time David's been aboard.
Coming up tomorrow, it's Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe Red Sox Game Day Live with TC, Dennis Eckersley, and Peter Gammons. Peter sits down with Red Sox General Manager Theo Epstein. Eck previews Dice Case second start of the season, and they'll preview Game 4 between the Bruins and Flyers. It's all coming up tomorrow night at 6, only on NESN.
One out, David Ortiz at first base. Adrian Beltre, the batter. And a base hit and an RBI back in the second. Flied out to center in the fourth. 1-for-2 night. On the ground and through into left field. A base hit. Ortiz takes second. And it's first and second now with one down. Second hit of the night for Adrian Beltre.
Beltre twice tonight going down that third base way. The first time right near the bag. This time between the hole and third and short. Picks up his second hit.
Mark Recchi has scored for Boston, and it's 3-1 now Bruins in the third period. Catch you up on that game with some video to back it up. Here's Catherine Tappan. Okay, Catherine, 2-1 here. Red Sox on top, looking for more. Runners at first and second, one out. And Jeremy Hermida, the batter, takes ball one. New territory for Joel Pinheiro as far as pitchers thrown in a game in 2010. This is pitch 112. And it's a strike to Hermida, 1-1. Strike, and it's 1-2. Hermida was the hero in last night's game as it turned out for the Red Sox. This 3-run double behind Juan Rivera as it turns out in left field. Second time this season he's had a 3-run double in the eighth. Swing and a miss this time. Pinheiro strikes him out. Pinheiro needed that. It's his fifth K. And there's two down in the sixth inning.
Now, this has certainly been one of Pinheiro's better outings of the season. Curveball this time to get the strikeout against Jeremy Hermida. Has given up 8 hits to the Red Sox, but yet only the 2 runs.
2 on, 2 down. Bill Hall, 1-for-2 night. Single to center field in the second inning. Strike one to Hall. Ortiz at second, Beltre at first, 2 down. And tight, a ball and a strike. High last year was 112. He surpassed his high this year and last year. On the ground towards shortstop. Ibar will go to second. The force out complete, and the inning is over. We have played 6-2-1 Red Sox. To 1, Jonathan Van Every in the game in center field. And moving from center to left is Bill Hall. And coming out is Jeremy Hermida from this game as we move along to the top of the 7th inning. Hideki Matsui has grounded out twice to second base. 4 in a row retired by Lackey. First pitch strike. Daniel Bard warming up in the pen. Lackey at 93 pitches. 10 ground ball outs tonight for John Lackey. Strike 2 to Matsui, who doesn't like it. 0-2.
Yeah, Lackey's had the benefit of that outside part of the plate from Wally Bell.
This one fouled off to the left, and it hangs at 0-2. Matsui has 2 of the 10 groundouts induced by Lackey tonight. On the ground to first base. Another ground out. Youkilis will take it himself. 1 out in the 7th. There are only limited spots left for the Run to Home Base race presented by New Balance on May 23rd. You can help wounded veterans through this 5.5 race that ends by crossing at home plate at Fenway Park. Advanced registration is required, so sign up today. If you can't run, you can still help by sponsoring one of the many veterans running to help others. Or join Jerry Remy's team. To learn more, visit runtohomebase.org now.
Don, we've got now over 40 runners, and we've raised about, I think, right around 28 grand. The only team that's raised more than us is the Red Sox Foundation.
We got some time.
We're going to catch it.
One out here in the 7th inning. Elger and Jepson warming in the pen. Bulger was up last inning. Jepson joins him this inning. Fly ball to right field, sending Drew back and over. JD has plenty of room to make the catch for out number 2. Nicer as Turris is gone. Two down in the 7th inning. Even now for Lackey. Kendrick, 0 for 2. He's flying to the warning track and grounded out. As he takes strike 1, 1-1. Two hits allowed tonight by Lackey. Single for Morales in the 2nd. Home run for Brandon Wood in the 5th. Now ground ball up the middle. Scudero picks it, spins and fires. Nice play by Marco Scudero. 7th inning stretch, 2-1 Boston. Time for a Sports Desk update with Cole Wright. The Angels will get ready for the bottom of the 7th inning. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. And the new pitcher is Jason Bulger into the game for the Angels. Worked here in this series. He's making his 12th appearance. No record, but a 6.30 earned run average. 12 hits in 10 innings. Joel Pinheiro done after 6+, giving up 2 runs. A well-pitched game as it turned out for Pinheiro. Look at his line from tonight.
Yeah, nice bounce back game for him after that last start he had.
Driven to left field. This one is back and off the scoreboard. Matsui quickly fires it in. Throw to second's not going to be in time. It's a leadoff double for Marco Scudero to start the bottom of the 7th. We've been held hitless until now.
Scudero finds that left field wall. Matsui hustles over there to try to get it in. He does get it in quickly, but it's off target. And Scudero has the leadoff double for the Red Sox.
3 doubles now in the last 2 games for Marco Scudero. Here's Dustin Pedroia, who has 2 hits tonight, both singles to right. It's up high, ball 2-2-0. Numbers for Pinheiro, 117 pitches. And then the 2 runs, Red Sox getting a single run in the second inning. And the solo shot for David Ortiz that he surrendered in the 4th. Much better outing than last time in Detroit when he gave up 10 runs, 9 earned. All 3-3-0.
Those have to be a long 4 days between starts when you have a start like that. You can't wait to get back out there and redeem yourself, and he did tonight.
John Lackey, 102 pitches, 7 innings. Just 2 hits and 1 run. A run by Brandon Wood in the 5th inning. To Pedroia. Inside ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk. So for Bulger, this has not started well.
Mark your calendar for 2 great family-friendly events this July. Fenway Park will once again host the Futures at Fenway presented by Xfinity, minor league doubleheader, and the Cape Cod League All-Star Game. Both events will have family-friendly ticket prices. Fans will enjoy autograph sessions as well as discounted concessions. Visit redsox.com/futures and redsox.com/Cape Cod to get your tickets today.
Right-hander Brian Stokes, who we've seen in this series, starts to warm up for the Angels after Bulger has given up a leadoff double and a walk to back-to-back hitters. Pitching coach Mike Butcher out there on the mound.
Speaking of Butcher, I butchered up about 5 promos tonight.
Really?
Yeah, bad promo night. Take copies of these home and work on it after the game.
Everybody goes through slumps.
Hope this doesn't become a mental thing. You'll have to read them all.
Imagine if you get the yips. Couldn't do any promos at all.
Oh, well, there'd be nothing to say.
First and second. Nobody out. Victor Martinez, 1 for 3, single back in the 1st inning. As he takes strike 1. Out straight away on Victor. Swing and a miss. Fooled on that pitch, and it's 0-2. Scudero at second base, Pedroia at first, nobody out. Bulger is ahead, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Victor Martinez unable to get it, and he is out number 1 of the 7th inning.
That's back-to-back strikeouts now for Victor Martinez on curveballs. Breaking ball in the dirt that hit Chase this time.
Dunkin' Donuts is in its 11th year of hosting local youth groups and charitable organizations in the Dunkin' Dugout. Special seating section at Fenway Park. Thousands of children have had the chance to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. And we thank them for dropping off refreshments as always to the booth. 2 on, 1 away. Kevin Youkilis glad to see Joel Pinheiro gone from this game. He struck out 3 times against Pinheiro. I don't often see Kevin Youkilis have that happen to him. Pinheiro got him looking in the first, swinging in the third, and swinging in the fifth. Lined into left field, a base hit. Scudero being waved around by Bogar. Throw to the plate is going to be... They haven't got him yet, but now they do. He is out. Matsui was not very deep in left field, and they're able to throw Scudero out at the plate, missing the plate the first time by.
Yeah, you know, he decided to send him when the ball was already in the glove of Matsui. Watch Matsui charge. He's got the ball now. The runner's not yet at third base. Now, the throw's going to be a little bit off target, but Scudero can't get home plate. He has to try to avoid the tag. He never tags the plate, and then the tag comes from Napoli. But you can see right there that the ball was already in the glove of Hideki Matsui when they sent him. Scudero could just not get that hand on home plate trying to avoid the tag.
First and third, 2 down. J.D. Drew, the batter. And it's in there for strike 1. Scudero was a little slow to get up. Mike Reynolds, the trainer, checked on him and then went away, so apparently all right. Swing and a miss. Drew fooled, and it's 0-2. Tough swings at that breaking ball from Bulger in this inning. Daniel Bard getting ready for the top half of the 8th inning in the pen. First and third, 2 down. Sosa's team coming in having lost 5 straight games. They're trailing 2-1 here and trying to keep it a 1-run deficit in the 7th. One-two to J.D. Drew. Left to third, a look to first, doesn't throw to either destination. Swing and a miss, strikes out Drew. And instincts here in the 7th, the Red Sox do not score, as it turns out. It's 2-1 Boston.
tonight, it's WB Mason Extra Innings Live with TC, Dennis Eckersley, and Peter Gammons. You'll get John Lackey's reaction after facing his former team and a recap of Nomar's big night at Fenway. Plus the highlights from Game 3 between the Bruins and Sabres. They're not playing the Sabres, are they?
No, they're not.
They're playing the Flyers. It's coming up right after the game, only on WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Now, that was not my bag. I've had a bad night with promos, but that was not my bag.
So you're throwing somebody else under the bus.
Well, I mean, when you're having a tough night, Don, it can't, you know.
Daniel Bard makes his 15th appearance of the year. After 7 innings from John Lackey, who gives up just 1 run on 2 hits. Elevates at 97, a swing and a miss for Napoli. Well, the end of the game guys are up now for the Angels. Fernando Rodney, the former Tiger, and Brian Fuentes, the closer for the Angels, warming up. Rodney did a very good job in closing out games while Fuentes was on the DL. Red Sox have action there. Hideki Okajima up. Napoli tonight has been hit by a pitch and struck out. That was all against Lackey. 2-1 from Bard. By him at 99.
Not much chance on this fastball at 99 miles an hour away from Napoli.
Bard leads American League relief leaders with 20 strikeouts. Tied for 3rd in 14 games, this being his 15th tonight. Nasty when he drops that on you after the gas. Napoli strikes out as Bard goes to the slider for the first out.
Yeah, not exactly location he's looking for. He left that ball a little bit up in the zone, but certainly effective as he gets the strikeout. You'd like to have that slider down in the zone more than that.
4 Lackey left. He retired the last 7 batters in a row. So it's 8 in a row for Red Sox pitching, as Wood takes strike 1. Wood the only blemish for John Lackey in this game tonight. He had a solo shot with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Moving 0-2.
Well, that was just being completely overmatched that time on that fastball. It looked like Wood was swinging when the ball left the hand of Daniel Bard.
Swing and a miss. That's a slider on him, too. Both used for strikeouts. Napoli, then Wood, 2 down.
That's more of the location that he wants the breaking ball down in that area.
Multiple strikeouts in 8 of the last 10 appearances for Bard. He's got 2 here. And it's Eric Ibar, who's 0 for 3. He struck out, flied out, grounded out. And it's strike 1. Angels have mustered only 2 hits tonight. Bunt bid, and it is foul. Ibar wasn't sure where it went. Ended up behind him, and it's 0-2.
A lot of times you tell guys don't bunt with 2 out, try to hit a double. Well, the fact is, the guy that can run like Ibar, if he does get on, he can turn it into a double with a stolen base.
2 outs here in the 8th. 0-2 pitch coming to Eric Ibar. Victor wants it up. It is and too high at 99. Pitches, 8 strikes thrown by Bard, who struck out each of the first 2 hitters. Bard does have a hit off Bard in his career, a single. One-two pitch. Dribbled down the first baseline. Bard's got it. Inning over. 1-2-3-8 for Daniel Bard. 7.5 done. 2-1 Boston.
Tonight is Granite City Electric Red Sox final with TC, Dennis Eckersley, and Peter Gammons. They'll recap the biggest games around the major leagues and discuss Nomar's Hall of Fame credentials. Plus, Catherine Tappan and Gord Pluzak break down Game 3 between the Bruins and Flyers. It's all coming up after the game, only on Dusty.
Impressive 8th for Daniel Bard. Red Sox take a 2-1 lead to their half of the 8th. Closer into the game for the Angels, as David Ortiz stands in. It is strike 1 from Brian Fuentes. 6th appearance, 1-1, 3.86 earned run average. He was 3 out of 4 in save opportunities, and of course had great year last, 48 saves. This is a ground ball right side. Kendrick in short right. First time Ortiz has been retired tonight. Speaking of closers, the Red Sox closer is up in the pen. Fuentes last year, 48 save, 48 out of 55. And his 48 saves ranked second most all time with the Angels. Set an American League record for most saves by a pitcher in his first season with a new team. Ironically, Red Sox batters, however, hit .364 against Fuentes. Second highest mark against any team. Adrian Beltre takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Patrice Bergeron with an empty netter. It's gone final. Tuukka Rask with 34 saves, and the Bruins take a commanding 3-0 lead in that series.
I bet that's a pleasant crowd in Philly right now.
Wow. Started well. Flyers scored the first goal, but that's it. (2-0) to Beltre with 1 out here in the 8th. Mike Lowell ready to go. And Every is scheduled to bat next after Beltre. As he came into the game for Hermida. Red Sox looking to obtain some insurance, and looked like they were going to do that in the 7th inning. They sit for Kevin Youkilis when Marco Scutaro was sent by Tim Bogar and was gunned down at the plate. 3-1 now to Beltre. High drive center field. This may be the insurance they were looking for. Deep center and gone. There it is. Beltre's second home run in a Red Sox uniform. And it's 3-1 Boston.
Took Adrian Beltre a while to get off the sty as far as the home run goes, but they're coming now. 2 here at Fenway Park. This one straight away center field of Fuentes.
Twelve hits in his last 7 games for Beltre, including 2 home runs and 6 runs batted in. With .333 average against Fuentes coming in. A chance to face him in the American League West last year as a member of the Mariners. And Every bats for himself and takes strike 1.
Big night for Adrian Beltre. 3 hits now, including this big blast to give the Red Sox some insurance here in the 8th inning.
Outside, 3-1. That is the second home run given up by Fuentes on the season. Strike over the outside corner, full count. Fouled off, still 3-2. Angels fans had to go through quite a change last year with K-Rod leaving the Angels, and all the saves that he had racked up. Took a little while to get used to Fuentes. But he had 48 saves last year, even though he did blow 7. Ended up with a 1-5 record out of the pen, but just a totally different style to all that came with K-Rod. Swing and a miss is built on deception, and he strikes out Ben Every, 2 down.
Not having the Bruins for the first 4 games of their conference semifinal series against the Flyers can't stop us from covering every angle. Just visit NESN.com for live game blogs, highlights, and insight from Murph and the rest of the NESN team. All at NESN.com/Bruins.
Complete coverage on our post-game show as well tonight. 2 outs in the 8th. And Bill Hall standing in, a 1-for-3 night. As he singled back in the 2nd inning. The Angels, who are now trailing by 2 runs, have the right people coming up. Abreu, Hunter, and Morales. Anybody gets on Matsui will have a chance. 2, 3, and 4 expected in the 9th as Papelbon gets ready. Ball and a strike to Bill Hall. Adrian Beltre has provided some insurance. Solo shot to center. Second Boston home run of the night. Ortiz with a solo shot in the 4th. 2-2. Scudero would be next. There are 2 outs here in the 8th. Whether you're looking to make home improvements, consolidate debt, or pay for your college tuition, Home Equity Line of Credit from Eastern Bank is right for you. With flexible terms and great rates, it's the smart solution. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. Member FDIC. 2-2 to Hall. Is cued off the end of the bat. Fuentes turns and fires, and holding the bag at first was Morales. Home run for Adrian Beltre. Red Sox take a 3-1 lead to the 9th. Happ will be on. Summary is brought to you by Xfinity. Red Sox will get on the board in the 2nd inning as Adrian Beltre, this grounded down the 3rd baseline, produces J.D. Drew and the Red Sox with their first run. Then David Ortiz would crank his 4th home run of the year, opposite field shot in the 4th inning. Boston led it 2-1 until Adrian Beltre hits a home run to straightaway center field to give the Red Sox a 3-1 advantage. But they take to the 9th. And bring on the closer, Jonathan Papelbon. 14th appearance, 1-2 mark. With a 1.93 earned run average. He is 7 for his last 7. And for Jonathan Papelbon, he's tied for 2nd in the American League with 7 saves. If you take it back to last year, he's converted each of his last 20 save opportunities, dating back to July 30th of 2009. Bobby Abreu to start this 9th inning. And it's strike 1 to Abreu. He has flied to left, walked, and grounded out to second base. It's 0-2.
Papelbon goes to the slider to pick up the 2nd strike to Bobby Abreu.
ball's there, but he lost it in the lights, but he makes the catch. That was scary, but he's got it. He moves one down in the ninth.
Well, that's a helpless feeling when you lose the ball in the lights like that. It's amazing that Bill Hall was able to come up and make that play. It's that line drive that gets caught up in that first bait lights tower. And you can see Hall going down. He just put the glove up, and the ball landed in the glove.
One down here in the ninth inning. Torrey Hunter is 0 for 3 in the game. Down in the count 0-1. Does have success against Papelbon. Tonight he struck out, grounded into a double play, and grounded out. On the ground at third base, Beltre's got it. 2 down in the ninth.
Immediately following the game tonight, it's W.B. Mason Extra Innings Live with TC, Dennis Eckersley, and Peter Gammon. Just get John Lackey's reaction after facing his former team and a recap of Nomar's big night at Fenway, plus highlights from Game 3 between the Bruins and Flyers. It's all coming up right after the game on W.B. Mason Extra Innings Live.
2 outs in the ninth. Kenry Morales, the batter. 1 for 3 in his career against Papelbon, has a double. Strike one. Third time Papelbon has worked back-to-back games. 0-1 coming to Morales. In the dirt, ball and a strike. I mentioned it, John Lackey, 13 ground ball outs induced tonight with 7 innings. And with 2 hits, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 4.
Yeah, great location with his fastball tonight. Inside corner, outside corner. Mixing in the breaking ball.
Out away from getting credit for his first win against his old team. 1-1. Half-hearted swing, and he's down 1-2. Fenway will stand as one with 2 outs in the ninth. Struck him out. The Red Sox win. No, he got a piece. Just a piece from Morales.
Split-fingered fastball from Papelbon, and Morales just staying alive, just topping the ball.
Two pitch from Papelbon. That's it up. High ball down the right field line. Out is Pedroia, in is Drew. He's under it. Red Sox win. A 1-2-3 ninth inning. And it's 21 straight for Papelbon dating back to last year. Longest streak of his career, picks up his 8th save. And impressive tonight, Jerry. John Lackey impressive, and a big night for Adrian Beltre, too.
It was, and, Lackey pitch against his former club, that's not an easy thing to do, and he did it very well tonight. Nice to see David Ortiz go deep in this ball game, and a big night for Adrian Beltre. Gave the Red Sox a little bit of cushion right at the end.
Third win for Lackey as a member of the Red Sox, his first in a Red Sox uniform against the Angels. Bob's Discount Furniture keeps growing and growing, and so does their commitment to the Jimmy Fund. Tonight's save of the game is worth $900. The next save will be worth $950. So by the season, Bob's Discount Furniture has donated a total of $6,300 to the Jimmy Fund.